Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the Bright Lights Big City, ready for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
3rd down play from the gun. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. The Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Off play action. Here's a heat. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the 1st quarter.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
There he goes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Floating away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, ODU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Wants to fire on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Aggies in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This time they'll go to the running game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
Breaks into the open. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Monarchs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zips it out to his man. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wide open, makes the catch. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And off from the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going to lose a yard on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep.
And there's an incompletion on a 3rd and long type play, and I think the quarterback is just rushing himself too much right now. I don't know if he thought there was a pass rush and he needed to get rid of it sooner than he did, but he had time to get his feet set and step into that throw.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Idaho Potato Bowl.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle. team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, ODU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got the first down and more. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Touchdown, Monarchs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Barges ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. With the catch, it's McGee. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying play action. under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Monarchs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Traore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Taylor has it. Powers through the defender. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate